Last few days were one of the most stressful days in my life. My channel has been hacked and hijacked. I've lost the access to it, and I thought it's the end of it basically. Let me tell you what has happened. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad, and this is what takes the bulk of my time. Today, something different. I would like to tell you what has happened to my channel last week. Most of you already know that, but I would like to give you some details. So long story short, one of my Google accounts has been hijacked, and this account was associated to the channel. And the bigger problem was that I am an idiot, and on the same email account that has been hijacked, I had my YouTube channel, main eBay account, my Twitter, my Pinterest, my Royal Mail account, Parcel to Go account, which I use to buy courier labels, my PayPal account from the days, that you had to use it for eBay, and couple of other things. And yeah, guys, don't put everything on one email, because when you lose that email, you lose everything, and you have to fix everything. It's not a problem when you can still log into those service providers and just change your details, but when you can't log into them, you just have to contact them and say, hey, my account has been compromised, please can I recover this account? If not, please just delete this account entirely. And then you have to prove them that you are the one who actually owns this account, and it's hard and it takes a lot of time. Luckily, I was able to salvage eBay like in no time, couple of minutes, and I was done. All you have to do is go there, change your password. No, first change your email address in your settings. There is like the box that says contact email. You have to change this, then change your password, and everything from now goes to the new email address. And then I gave them a quick phone call to ask if there is anything that I can or have to do, but they confirmed everything is fine, everything is sorted, and I will not lose the access to my eBay account. The problem was, guys, that I was still on the computer that could have been compromised. So then I had to run all those, scans for malware software, for viruses and Trojan horses and however you call them. I've used 3 different software to run those tests, softwares that I had a trust. One of them was like a Polish software that I have been using for 30 years. So, I knew it's a legit thing. So yeah, I've done this. And then I've spent next 3-4 hours trying to change all the other accounts. And it's a chore. You crunch yourself a list and you start working on the list, and by the time you finish, that list goes 3 times longer, because you are like, oh, it's this one yet, oh, and that one yet, yes, as well, and this one as well, and the list goes longer and longer and longer and longer. But my adrenaline was pumping. 1 second, I've got a pigeon. I had to close the window because I had a pigeon on my window and he was making noises, or she was, I don't know. Yeah, my adrenaline was pumping and I was quite okay, and I was going and I was pushing through. But as soon as I finished that list, all the air was gone. I was like, I have finally realized that 3.5 years of recording videos is just has just went to the toilet, has just gone to the toilet basically. And I have a history of depression. I had 2 incidents in the past, or rather spans of time, when I have suffered depression. So I was aware that I have to apply all the things that the shrink has advised me last time, just to avoid going into depression again. I mean, I've got the person to care for, I've got the family to provide for. I just can't afford to stay in bed for like 3 months or something like that. Yeah, I would just ruin too many lives of people who depend on me. And I knew that the most important thing that I have to do was to take care of myself, so I won't go into depression again. So I kind of said to myself, I've lost my channel, but nobody has died. We are all okay. I still have 2 hands, and I can start this channel all over again. So I've set up that second channel, and I've sent the message to few creators to spread the word, for which I'm super grateful. Thank you very much for this. And I knew that if I won't be able to recover this account, and at that point I was convinced that I will not be able to recover this account. I've got the second one, and that gave me that feeling that everything is going to be all right. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, and no matter what the outcome will be, if I'm gonna lose this account, I will build that second channel quickly. Then I've spent like 3/4 of the day like reading Google pages how to recover this lost account, but I couldn't find anything. All I have found was that for free accounts there is no help whatsoever, no helpline, no like a phone or email address to write to, no proper help when you are in shit basically. And this was when it has hit me like a ton of bricks. And then I have realized it's over. Yeah, I couldn't recover this account because those hackers, first thing that they have done is they have changed my recovery email and my recovery phone number, which is ridiculous that they can do it. Surely it should be set up the way that if you want to change a recovery email, you have to use your recovery phone number and vice versa. But it's not. You can literally go there and change it without any problem. It is stupid. It is stupid. It should be done the way that if you want to change your phone, you have to approve it on your recovery email. You want to change your recovery email, you have to approve it on your recovery phone. And then they wouldn't be able to change it. They could make a mess, they could delete everything, but at least I would be able to recover this account just like that. And change my password, and everything is sorted. And then the only thing that I have to do is sort out the mess that they've done. But no, obviously, the most like a successful company in the internet, Google, didn't like think about the fact that changing your recovery phone and changing your email address is just too easy. It's just too easy. Simple as that. Too easy. So yeah, literally that recovery phone and recovery address, email address, literally they have no value whatsoever if your account is hacked. They only have value when you forgot your password. Then you can retract your password and nothing else. Nothing else, because it's just too easy to change them. So I was basically devastated. But later in the day, like in the evening, I had an idea, because I was like 99% sure that I was targeted by Russian hackers. There was some evidence of that. To be honest, there was a lot of evidence of that. And I was 99% sure that I was targeted because my support of Ukraine, because I had my Ukrainian flag on my What Sold videos, because I was saying in those videos, God bless people of Ukraine, because I had messages and comments on the channel with abuse, because I'm doing so, like months before, like we will hunt you down and all that kind of shit. And so I have contacted a YouTube creator who makes videos about the conflict in Ukraine, and whose channel I watch every day, basically, in the evening, as a kind of my winding down process. So he had like a contact email on his about the channel page, or whatever it is called. So I've sent him an email asking, if he knows what is going on, if that's, what can I do? Is there anything that he can tell me to help me, basically. And to be fair to the guy, he was like, he came back with the email, the message, like maybe after 2 hours, not more than that. And he was like, yeah, it's a common thing, guy. It's like they target every account that is supporting Ukraine, and whether it's a small account, it's a big account, whatever you do, you just say go Ukraine and they will target you. And he said, I can't promise you anything, but people have recovered their accounts, people have been successful, so please go to Twitter and talk to this account. And he gave me the account name on Twitter. I was like, what the F word? So Google, by far the biggest and the most successful company in the whole internet, wants me to go to Twitter to sort it out. So I was like, so I went back to those Google pages and started to search those Google pages, those help pages, trying to find the confirmation of this information. And I couldn't believe it. On the official Google help pages, they say, when your account has been hijacked, go to Twitter. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's like my car is broken, so instead of giving a phone call to the mechanic, to the garage, I need to go to the bakery and ask them if I can use their phone to call the mechanic. Does that make sense? But long story short, after literally 2-3 days of exchanging emails, exchanging messages, doing steps that they have told me to do, I've got my account back. And I think I will do a separate video about the entire process, just to let you guys know who have channels as well, what to have on your hand, what to expect, and what to do, because I didn't have anything. I didn't know literally anything about my channel. And I can say at this point, just make notes. Make notes about your channel. Write down as many information as you can, as they will ask you about everything. I mean everything. They will ask you about your channel ID, about your AdSense publisher's ID, about the date you started the channel, about the details of the device that you have used to log into the channel, IP numbers, locations, and stuff like that, and many more things. And I literally didn't have any of it. I mean, any of it. And this is why it took me so long, as they had to be sure that I am actually a rightful owner of this channel. And they were like, can you send us this? Can you give us that? Can you confirm this? Can you tell us that? And you know, and they send you an email, you answer, and you wait for them to send you another email, and you answer, and you wait for them to send you another email. In 72-hour period, I had like 2 naps of 2 hours each, as I was literally staring in my screen waiting for email from them. But because it's kind of like, the sooner you can answer the email, or the sooner you can do what they are asking you to do, the sooner you move kind of to the next step. Because, you know, I'm not a massive account, I'm not a priority. You know, the guy who was dealing with me was probably dealing with dozens of other accounts at the same time. So the only way to speed up things was to be sure that I'm doing everything ASAP. And then the ball is on their side of the court, and I have to wait for them to send the ball back to me. But anyway, but they were great. They were absolutely effing great. You know, they were like, don't worry, please don't worry, we will help you, we will do our best to give you your account back, but we need to know who you are, we need to know to confirm, we have to confirm your identity, basically. Yeah. And they had to know that basically I am the owner, and I understand that. And I understand that it takes time. And to be honest, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm actually very happy about it. Because I wouldn't like the situation where they could give my account to somebody who's pretending it's me. So yeah, I was like, yeah, if you want me to send you a photograph of my driving license, I will do it. I will do it. Just tell me what to do and I will do it. I was like, in my AdSense account, I have sent them my photograph of my driving license because they were asking for my identity. So I said to them, look, there is my my driving license should be there in the file. So if you want me to send it again, I will do it so we can compare it. So, you know, I was kind of actually happy that they are checking everything and then double checking and then they triple checking everything. Because, you know, I knew that when somebody will try to hijack my account this way, they won't be able to do it because they won't be able to prove that they are me. Anyway, guys, I've got my account back, and as soon as I will take some rest, I'm back to recording videos. I know you probably miss me, but you know, my adrenaline was pumping, I was kind of going strong, but when I was given my account back, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, basically. I was like, sleep, sleep, please, sleep. And I'm a carer, you know, I'm a carer. I still need to make sure that the person that I care for is fed, is cleaned, the pills were taken, and all that kind of stuff, you know. I can't leave that person on their own and just go to sleep. I just have to check and double check and triple check and be sure that everything is fine with this person before I can go to sleep. Yeah. So will I stop to support Ukraine? Guys, I live in a very small town in Poland at the moment, and there is like 15,000 people living here, and I can see a Ukrainian lady literally every day. Every day. I live next to the school. There's a school right behind me. And in every class in this school, because I know the teachers, I've got my family, my wife's family members are teachers in this school, and they said there is an Ukrainian child in every single class. In every single class. And you know, I'm an immigrant. I know what they are going through. But I went to UK as my choice. I did it because I wanted to do it. They don't want to be here. They are here because they were scared. Those ladies and those children, they were scared that they will be raped or tortured or killed, that they will watch their children being raped, tortured or killed. You know, my support for them is just few words every week. They don't even hear those words. It's nothing really meaningful, but at least I can remind my viewers, you guys, that the war is still going on and they are still suffering. Even those who are safe here in Poland, they still suffer as well. Because their fathers, their husbands, their, you know, their family members are there fighting. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop because Putin, you fucking wanker, previously it was the right thing to do. Now it's fucking personal. Now it's personal. So I'm not going to stop. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here for me when I needed you. They say globalization this, globalization that. But guys, I'm an old fart. I know the life before the internet. And if somebody back then would tell me that people from UK, from US, from Canada, Australia, and all those places, they will support me in one of the toughest moments of my life, I couldn't comprehend it. I wouldn't imagine this. Not to mention believing in it. Thank you very much for your love and for your support. You have been a beacon of light for me. Now, just let me take a bit of rest and I will be back for you, back here for you. I will make videos for you. I love you. I love you all. God bless you. God bless people of Ukraine. Bye-bye.